Today I want to talk about something that I have never talked, and this is the artifacts. I'm going to go over the artifacts till this day after I don't know how much time. I think I'm close to 400 days. 341 couple days I didn't get my VIP, so close to 1 year. What changed for free-to-play players in the artifacts, and which one is the best one? And I want to point something that I'm a little disappointed about something, and this is when some of the artifacts, for example, or maybe the heroes are before 1 year. I think it should be great if all of these heroes actually are presented, or all of the heroes are presented in the gold chest, since in the gold chest we have absolutely the same heroes that we have from the day one, except Bakshi. Bakshi appeared a little late in the game, and at some point they put him in the gold chest. But the rest of the heroes are absolutely the same from the day one. We're 1 year in this game, so yeah, I really hope that the number of legendary heroes are get increased, since after the mages we're going to be presented, I think, with the marksmans. I mean, it's marksmans. After this appeared the cavalry. I mean, first was Sindrian, then Forundil, then Goresh, now Bertrand, and right now maybe it's going to be marksmans. But yeah, this is for the chest. Absolutely the same for the artifacts. The artifacts is same. I mean, this is same artifacts. I'm not quite sure about storm arrows and a funk of Ascari. About these two artifacts, I'm not quite sure. Maybe this one was from the day one. Not so sure. But I'll be happy if the list here increase at least a little. I mean, to not be the same. Imagine if you're a free to play player and you're not lucky with the wiki spin, or I don't know, every draw for the artifact is something that costs you gems. It's not like wiki spin. In the wiki spin you have at least 3 or 4, I think three actually spins for free. But for artifacts this don't happen, except if you're, maybe, I don't know if I can call this smart, but the best way to get some of these artifacts is just selling some of the things you don't need. For example, you don't need this, you can scrap and you can get of these points, and from here you can get this forge artifact key. You can get five, buy, and next week do the same. But in general, yeah, it's so hard to get the artifacts. But anyway, what is the best artifacts in this game so far after 1 year for free-to-play players? And I point free-to-play players since I did companions in the season 1. I did many pulls, and all of my artifacts, no joke, are everything a free-to-play player. I mean, everything you can get it from your draws. There is no difference. I get finally Kingslayer, and I'm so happy. So I'm going to start with the cavalry. Here you're going to be presented with Kingslayer, also Sorwan plate, and this one I'm not so sure can I actually call this artifact for cavalry, but I use it when I want to go fast on specific destination. I use it. So for cavalry, I'm going to also go only for legendary artifacts. I mean, we are 1 year in this game, so most of the people should actually have a lot of artifacts. I mean, the chance is 1.5 every 100 draws. So maybe you have some legendary artifacts. If you want to make a video about the epic one, let me know in the comments below. But here we're going to go over the legendary. So for the ground units, I strongly suggest Kingslayer. Ground units, this is Bakshi, Emrys, or everything that is walking on the ground. I think the best choice here is the Kingslayer. Since he's doing absolutely big damage, this artifact is doing huge damage. So yeah, still the top is going to be a Kingslayer. But for the flank one, for the flank cavalry, I suggest this one. That is a Sorwan plate. Now the place here is switched. Normally Forondil should have this one, and Theodore have this one, but yeah, The Servant Blade, and the only reason I decide this one should be for the flying units is to strike faster. Here you're going to have cavalry units attack 40%, but Legion march speed. If you put the Kingslayer on the place for your flying legion, they're going to be slow, and 80% march speed is huge number, so you can get catched by um, other cavalry, other eagles from the enemy side, and you can get killed. So for the flank one, definitely Servant Blade. For the ground one, definitely go with Kingslayer. Now going further, let's go for the mages. Here we have two artifacts that is catching the eye, and this is tier of Airborne. This is mostly artifact maybe for the Behemoths, since just to help your legions with some healing over time, heal slightly wounded units every 2 seconds, cast blah blah, healing factor 600. This is something like this and more defense, since in the Behemoth fights, the main thing you have to look is to keep your legion alive. If you keep your legion alive, you're going to do damage. If you get hit at one time, you get your legion 50% out, you're not going to do damage. And people out of top 5 is not doing damage. No, I joke, of course, but here I think is Phoenix Eye till this day. Now, I'm going to give you one hint about any artifact presented in Call of Dragons. It didn't actually matter is these artifacts that are here, or is these artifacts that you have to make draws and stuff like this. If you see a suit, this is a great sign that this artifact is going to be a good one, since a suit is actually doing huge damage, capable of dealing tremendous damage in combat. And this is what we're looking for. These artifacts to do tremendous damage on any target. We don't need healing, so yeah. Phoenix Eye is going to be still the best artifact for mages. And I don't think this is going to change sooner, since the damage this bad boy is doing is huge. It's like 300, it can go to 400. 4,000, sorry, 4,000, and it can hit max target 5. Here the damage don't split, you're going to exactly hit, I think, for this amount. So if you have this thing 5 times awaken it, or just 5 times level it up, is going to do huge damage in the battlefield. So I think this one is way better from tier of Airborne. I don't think there is other mage weapon, maybe this one. Yeah, this one is also magic, a magic unit HP, legion HP, blah blah blah. But this is actually a taxi artifact, and by taxi artifact I mean, maybe for the people who don't know, I will even show you what I mean. For example, you want to go to your Behemoth, create multiple legion. I'm going to take out this and this and this one, and I'm going to put this one. Since it's little maybe confusing how it's rated, and yeah, both of these two legions are here. You are with your mages, you want to jump and fight with the Behemoth or something else, and you see, come on, show me something, somebody at least. It have to be on your alliance territory, and yeah, and you decide to go to your Behemoth. You click here, and this is where the magic is going to happen. It's basically free taxi, and you can care, I think, 2 more people. I have to see how the artifact is rated, but this is a free taxi. If you have a flying cavalry, you can put this artifact and basically pick up any person around the map very fast. And as you can see, the host with the artifact is here, but also is my Lilia. That is going to be the legion I'm going to use. But anyway, so far for this artifact, I think I spent a lot of time on this artifact, but yeah, for the people who don't know, this is how this thing is working. Toward select a friendly legion within the current legion and within alliance territory. After 15 seconds, charge up your legion and 1 early. Okay, it's not 2, it's just 1. Maybe if you level up this, can actually care more. Number of friendly legions. Okay, if you level up this, you can care more. Imagine just dropping this. Um, do I go for it? Do I level up this one? I don't know. I'm going to still think about a little about this artifact. But anyway, let's continue with the artifacts. For the mages, is going to be Phoenix Eye. Period. It is what it is. It's doing big damage. Now for the marksman, here we have basically. I'm not so sure. I actually have all the marksman artifacts. I think there is some that I still didn't summon till this day. So we're going to check the probability. Storm Arrow Cavalry. Oh, this is a cavalry attack. Okay, this is a Blink. Now, Blink is interesting artifact since it help you cross rivers and strike. Because if the enemy is siege one how to say it, one bridge with a lot of turrets, you can just blink around these turrets around the river and do your damage. So yeah, this artifact for the cavalry is a good one. I mean, I like it, but it's not doing what I'm looking for. But still, it's going to give you units attack, legion attack, blah blah blah. So, for the marksman, you actually have just one choice. I mean, if you want, this one is a no-no. I think it's a marksman. Yeah, it's a marksman one, but it's a no-no. I think this is a cavalry one. So here you're going to have just one choice, and this is to go for shadow blades. And shadow blades are doing very decent damage. It's doing a lot of damage. 5 legion in a designed a rectangle, and the damage of course can increase with the skill. Mine is level 2, but it can go to 360, and marksman artifacts are doing massive damage since the marksmans have the biggest damage in the game. So yeah, definitely the shadow blades are the best artifact for marksmans. For Behemoth fight, for Alliance War, whatever you're looking for. One little tip, by the way. Right now we are the Hydra. Just get the red crystal and then use your artifact. You're going to do massive damage there. But anyway, for the marksman is going to be Shadow Blades. Who actually left? It left uh, the infantry. But I didn't mention marksmans, flank marksmans, since I don't think who is using flank marksmans in PvP, in Behemoth, or even for killing Darkling patrols. I mean, these cow dragons have to work a little over these flank marksmen. They're very slow. They're doing 2 times less damage from your normal cow that is a marksman, and is not good. I mean, they have to think about this. So, uh, going for the infantry here, I have Dragon Reef or this one that is Spring of Silence. Now, March speed here is reduced by 20%. This is doing continuous damage over after it's triggered. If the skill defeat the target, your legion get physical attack plus 22%. But infantry have the lowest attack in Call of Dragons, so this 22% is not like you're boosting marksmans. I mean, it's not going to bring a lot. But still, if the skill does not defeat blah 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 damage type, is basically doing extra damage. I think three times uh, when you trigger this artifact. There is this one, but I don't suggest this one. It's just doing less damage. I mean, this is hitting multiple targets, so it's normal to do less damage. But yeah, in general, both of them are a suit, but I prefer to go for the dagger since it's more like one-on-one attack. Both of them, I think, are infantry attack and legion attack, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this infantry attack and legion attack, absolutely the same. For this one, this damage taken is because I have this thing 5 times star up, and is going to give me some extra bonuses like defense, damage taken, and if I 6-star this thing is going to damage deal plus 5%. So I think for infantry is going to be the dagger, Dragon Reef, and yeah, for gathering people, is going to be Wuxia Horn. Now, here is the tricky part with the Wuxia Horn. Now, if you go and try to get some chests, you're going to be, for example, you go for this one. Oh, we actually have a chest open it. Okay, you got to go for this one. Here you're presented with 1, 2, 3 artifacts. So if you hit 100, you're going to get one of these 3 artifacts. But the bad thing is the Wuxia Horn are way better from Kinara Rat or this one, Asen Tree Roots. Now this thing can send you to the other corner of the world, so I strongly don't suggest people go and level up this thing. But yeah, if you want to get only Wuxia Horn, the best way I suggest is just go for the single chest. For example, this one here. Here, the only legendary you're going to get is Wuxia Horn. So if you get close, maybe around 70, 75, 80, just go for the single chest opening. And you're going to get the best artifact for the Gathering Heroes. And this artifact is actually providing you with one more mine. Now, I'm not so sure that mine is correctly here. Yes, I'm going to, of course, show you. Don't talk, show, my friend. And yeah, Wuxia Horn, triggering the Wuxia Horn, and boom, you're gonna get level 6 mine. And this is very helpful, especially when there is a lot of people on your side. For example, you just start in the zone and everybody around you are sending his donkeys and there is no mines. This is at least small help for free-to-play players in general. So if you go for this one, you may actually get the wrong artifact, and again, this one and this one is not so good. This one is your target, so to get it 75, 80, jump on the single chest. This is my little suggestion and tips about the artifacts that is for gathering heroes. So I think I cover all the artifacts and troops. I'm going to put one video here with my draws with the gold keys and artifact keys to, yeah, just if you want draws, you can go and check it out. I hope you enjoyed. Either way, have a great day and see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.